Is he really close to the ultimate power to control everything with his will alone? Let's watch the full story. Far away, beyond deserts, rivers, and kingdoms, lived a man named Victor. Victor was tall and broad-shouldered, with long, straight black hair that glistened like a raven's wing under the sun. But Victor was unlike other men. He had one desire: to control everything with his will alone. Not for harm, not for greed, but because he believed that if he could bend the world with his thoughts, no one would suffer ever again. To achieve this, he started training his body and mind rigorously. Years passed, yet Victor remained unsatisfied. The more he trained, the more restless he became. He felt like a puppet dancing to the tune of fate. "Why am I not free to shape my own destiny?" he cried out to the heavens one day. That's when an ethereal voice echoed in his mind. "On Mount Ardent, Victor, the mountain of silence, you shall find the answer. But beware, none who climb it come back unchanged." Intrigued and desperate, Victor decided to risk it all. Victor set his sights on the highest peak known to man, Mount Ardent, called the Mountain of Silence. Legend said no one who climbed it returned unchanged. It took him 2 weeks of grueling climbing. Snow cut his skin, the winds howled like angry spirits, and his hands bled from gripping the rocks. At last, exhausted and starving, he reached the summit. There was nothing there, only endless white snow and a vast silence that felt heavier than stone. Victor dropped to his knees, whispering, "If no answer lies here either, then let me turn into stone and vanish." And there, in the crushing silence, he fell into a deep sleep. When Victor awoke, the world had changed. The sun shone golden, the snow shimmered like diamonds, and before him stood a woman unlike any he had ever seen. Her hair was white as moonlight, her eyes glowed with a soft golden light, and her gown flowed like liquid silver. She radiated calm power, like she was the mountain itself. "Victor," she said, her voice like wind chimes. "I am Leora, guardian of Mount Ardent. You have come farther than any man who sought what you seek." Victor, still weak, asked with a trembling voice, "Can you grant me the power to control the world with my will?" Leora smiled, but it was a sad smile. "That power is not given, it is grown." Victor frowned. "Grown? I have spent years searching, begging, learning. Yet I have nothing." Leora knelt beside him and touched the snow. "Look deeper, Victor. What do you wish to control?" Victor's heart pounded. "Everything, so no one suffers." "Then you must first control yourself," she said softly. "Your anger, your pain, your fear. Control them, and the world will follow." Leora stretched out her hand, and suddenly Victor was no longer on the mountain. He stood in a strange hall of mirrors. In each mirror, he saw a version of himself. Victor as a child, crying in fear. Victor as a man, angry and bitter. Victor shouting, blaming the world for his misery. Each reflection screamed at him, "You cannot control us, you are weak." Victor's knees shook. He wanted to run, but he remembered Leora's words. "Control yourself." Slowly, he faced each reflection, breathing deep, calming his racing heart. "I am not afraid of you," he whispered. "I am not ruled by you anymore." One by one, the mirrors turned to gold and vanished. When the last mirror faded, Victor stood alone, but stronger than ever before. Leora appeared once more. "You have passed the first trial," she said. "Now you carry the seed of true power. Nurture it with patience and wisdom, and one day you will shape reality itself." Victor bowed, tears in his eyes. For the first time in years, he felt peace. When he descended Mount Ardent, the world seemed brighter, lighter. Though he did not yet control the world, he had gained something greater. He could control himself. And that was the first step to controlling everything. And so, Victor's search did not end. It truly began. He returned to his life, not with ultimate power, but with ultimate purpose. True power begins within. When we master ourselves, the world slowly bends to our will. This is Moravio. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more stories that inspire. Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and always remember, the true treasures of life are love, kindness, wisdom, and the stories we remember for years. See you soon.